Army of Two: The 40th Day sees the return of two smart-ass mercenaries, Elliot Salem and Tyson Rios. If you missed the first game, this inseparable pair are ex-Army Rangers who are now guns for hire. The 40th Day starts off with a routine job in Shanghai that ends up in complete chaos. Missiles rain down onto the city, exploding buildings, crashing airplanes, the works. Amid surviving all the carnage, you need to figure out what's going on and which guy needs to pay for it. The story is actually pretty decent for an action game. It's like a fun popcorn flick that will keep your attention. It's definitely much more focused and satisfying than the jumble of events that happened in the first game. The characters have been given a big upgrade when it comes to looks. A lot of time was spent to make them look different from each other, and the level of detail in their armor and customizable masks is impressive. The entire game takes place in Shanghai, but that's not to say that every area looks the same. There's a good variety of locations. There are a lot of subtle details in these levels. Buildings crumble realistically, and special camera and particle effects are really good. Now there's some graphical glitches like characters clipping into objects, but overall, the game looks really nice. One of the best new things about the presentation is the level of customization in the game. You can make a crazy number of changes to your weapons at any time and immediately see the results. While this is a lot of fun, I do wish that there were more secondary weapons. As it stands, you only get 3 pistols. It's also a little odd that you're forced to use a pistol as a secondary weapon. It would have been much better and cooler if you could switch between 2 assault rifles. We already went over a lot of the gameplay improvements in our 40th Day video preview, so here's the short version. The aggro system is back from the first game. Enemies will focus on players that seem like more of a threat. The 40th Day adds the ability to tag enemies so you can see them through walls. This works really well with the aggro system. Communicating with your partner and flanking the enemy is much easier. This makes the gameplay much more tactical and fun. The AI is also somewhat smarter. They'll take care of each other more and work together. There's still some weird instances where they won't press the attack or will just stand there and not attack at all. Now if you're playing the single player, your computer-controlled partner is actually pretty smart. Every now and then he'll try and pull you towards fire, but we can forgive him for that. Of course, the preferred way of playing this game is with another human player. Another good feature is that there are now a number of co-op specific things that you can pull off. You can take an officer hostage while your friend ties up enemies, you have mock surrenders, sniping at the same time, stuff like that. You're also given moments where you can save hostages or pick different moral choices, which can affect the weapons and gear that you unlock. Unfortunately, many of the moments come down to the same repetitive things. Saving hostages is fun and all, until you have to do it again and again. One great thing is the multiplayer. There's your standard capture the flag, deathmatch, objective-based mode, and horde-type modes, but all of them have a subtle twist. You're paired with a partner, and only that partner can revive you in the middle of a fight. It really makes you work together and extends the life of the game by quite a bit. Army of Two: The 40th Day is a much better game than the first one. The co-op is better, the stakes are higher, and the multiplayer is awesome. Some dumb AI moments and annoying issues with the morality system are troublesome, but this is bromance worth experiencing. For the written review, head over to IGN.com.